QVC. And the mission of Mission is within the fabric itself. And when we say cooling, it's not just because you've got a hat on. What happens is, Kylie Watts, when you put it in water, well, you take it away. What happens when you put it in water?
So you're activating that really unique fabrication in there. And to your point, yeah, the mission of Mission is to help keep us cool and comfortable when we're outdoors doing the things that we love. And that could be gardening, going to the beach, watching the kids' games, all the things where we're super hot. And this fabric is so unique that it'll actually cool to 68 degrees and hold that temp for up to 2 hours. And then you just reactivate it again with water. It's awesome.
That's crazy, crazy good.
It is. By the way, they're now half price because normally they're over 60. Now they're $32.98. And you get 2 of these, 15,000 ordered. We've not taken a phone call yet this morning. Do you have these Mission hats? Are you a gardener? Do you work outside? Do you golf? Are you playing pickleball?
Who cuts the grass in the house?
Have you ever been near Dr. Denise when she'll just yell at you if you go in the sun without some sort of sun protection?
She will.
Right.
She's right.
She's absolutely right.
She's right.
So one size fits most.
Yes.
I've got navy and olive here.
You get both colors.
Both colors are here. Kylie's here, Pat's here. I've got my... I think Kenny Chesney called. He wants his hat back. He's like,
I love that you
sure.
do the brim.
But lots of ways you can change the brim with it. But what are you going to show us here?
So we just want to show you how it works. So here's where that cooling technology is. It's embedded into the brim of this hat right here. To Rick's point, one size fits most. You've got the adjustability with this UP50 sun protection too. So we're covering our ears, our face, all of that. So even if it didn't have the cooling technology, it's so important that we cover us from the rays as well.
Yeah.
But here's what's unique about this. So I'm actually going to take a little heat gun and show you my arm here because I'm going to read about 87 degrees right there. So 87 degrees for me. When I pull my Mission hat in, we're to see the difference. 66 degrees, and I chilled this about an hour ago when I came in, which is awesome. So it's holding that cooling technology, and we'll do that for up to 2 hours. And then all you do, you could spritz it with a little water, dunk it in the pool. Even your sweat will activate this.
By the way, this whole heat story, like here in PA, last couple of weeks,
roasting,
brutal, like roasting,
like an oven.
It's not. It's actually more than an annoyance. This can be dangerous for a lot of people,
Very much
right?
so.
Dangerous for a lot of people who are overheated. But look at the comparison here with an ordinary hat and a Mission cooling hat.
Yeah, this is so cool. So you can see that ordinary hat is yellow, and that's up to around 90-some degrees right there. That's a traditional bucket hat. The Mission hat is so much different that when you wet it, you can see within a minute, 60 seconds, it gets down to 68 degrees. And that makes the difference of being able to stay outside for a little bit longer to enjoy life and watch the grandkids and all of the things. Plus, it looks cute, and it protects us from the sun, and is machine washable too, which we love.
And protects your scalp, your hair color. Really, really important. And having your head cool is like a game changer.
Yeah.
It really is.
Question. My producer Frank wants to know. Does it's got it within the fabric. Does it wash out?
It does not, and that's the thing. It's a very unique fabrication, and if you've used any of the Mission lines, they make furniture, they make towels, it stays inside of there, which is awesome. So it's never going to wash out because it's embedded in that fabrication, which is really good.
It's embedded inside. So navy and olive both coming your way.
Yeah.
Got a little drawstring here, so we're going to tighten up. So it's great on walks. It's great. And then do you know anybody, since we got serious a second ago, about who had ever had skin cancer?
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's anybody who's ever had it, know somebody, they're like, protect your base.
Well, and here's the thing, our good friend Scott Hine, and he talks about this on air, so I'm not speaking out of school. He just had something removed from the back of his ear. He was a ball cap guy. He would never cover those areas. He would always just wear a baseball cap. That's why the bucket hat design is so important, because you have that 360-degree kind of UPF50 around your head. So if you're just like, oh, I wear the baseball hats, plus they hold in the heat.
Yeah.
You're roast in the baseball hats.
And that doesn't have UPF50 protection, a baseball cap. I mean, you look cute, but that begins and ends there.
So 3 payments of $10.99. Final quantities here. We have them in this show,
and they're from
Mission. A 710205. And that was the mission of Mission. So they reinvented the fabric, is what it is, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, famous athletes have used Mission stuff for years, you know, when they're doing what they do to stay cool, whether it's with the towels or, again, some of the clothing. But the bucket hat design, again, is so unique because it's going to cover you. Plus, UPF50 is the highest sun protection you can get in a fabric. So we're making sure you're covered. There is also an antimicrobial inhibitor in this, too, so it helps with odor and everything.
That's good.
And you can see, dunk it in the creek. Put a little bit of bottled water. When we come back, I'll show you kind of how to spritz it.
So how long does it hold that?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
And you don't have to
that's
soak
nice.
it. You don't have
No.
to have like a wet head to do it.
Right.
You just spritz it.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna
Is
do
it
is
right there in the
brim of the hat. Yep.
Was that what
That's the black part.
Yep,
Black part.
in the brim of the hat. So I'm just spritzing it with a water bottle. Now what you want to do is you kind of want to snap it, let it get some air, and what's going to happen within a minute's time, that's going to start to cool. So let's just see.
It's
I'm
in
going
the
to do
sweat, what they used to call the sweatband, that area right there.
Yeah, so 87 degrees is my skin right here. I'm going to move it over to the hat.
Okay.
69, and we're dropping, and that wasn't even
it
a
happens
minute.
that fast.
Keep that going. That's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's really, really unique fabrication. So in a matter of seconds, we're down to 68 degrees.
Here's the other thing is, it's easy to take along with you.
Yeah.
Like some hats, you know, they're cute and maybe they have UPF50 plus, but how do you carry them? You carry them separately. That you could put in your pool bag, your beach bag.
Put in your
that you
pocket.
can, you know, if you have ever gone to like a Costa Rica or something like that and you're not used to that kind of heat and you're walking around in that, it's really important for you to make sure that you aren't buying the hat at, you know, at the resort because you're going to be paying an arm and a leg for it.
A concert.
Concert.
All day at Disney.
The parades.
Yes.
The parade.
You're waiting for the
Parade.
fireworks.
You know, that's not going to be that bad, but you
Mm-hmm.
kind of forget. We're actually standing in the sun for the next 2.5 hours.
Yes, we are.
Waiting in line for the rides, whatever it is, right?
Exactly, and that is the whole mission, right? To keep us cool and comfortable, whatever it is that you love to do. Again, gardening, watching the kids' sporting events. I mean, this makes the difference of you being able to spend the time outdoors with the loved ones too. So if you get really hot, and that's all of us this time of year, this is a great way to cool you down.
By the way, our crew, come on out, crew.
Yeah.
Our
I
crew
know,
has
and
them on
this
as
is what we
well.
love. One size fits most.
Because these lights are really bright in the studio.
I know.
All of it.
And they look
how
so
cute they all look.
cute. You look adorable, every one of you. It's hot in here today, so
It is.
It is, yeah. Just the heat from the egos alone in the studio is a lot to deal with. You guys are adorable.
I love our model.
I'm thanks for all you do.
I know.
That's a lot of producer heat right there. Okay, wrapping this up. What'd you bring us, my friend?
So we brought you a great way to stay cool and comfortable in the summer months and frankly year-round with a great design that's going to give you that UPF50 sun protection. Also keep you cool, 68 degrees in 2 hours. Activate it with water, super easy.
Awesome.
And you get two.
You get two.
You
both
get
colors.
two of them.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah.
Hey, more coming up within, look on the bright side because the sheets are coming up and I want to remind you of today's special value. Now 10 minutes away from a full hour.